Welcome back. We have been talking about velocity, which is the distance something is traveling divided by the time it takes to travel that way. So if velocity and speed are similar, velocity only has direction added. This is what I got. The velocity in meters per second is 141.94 meters per second. I hope that's what you got. Answer B is a little harder, and I'll show you what I would do. So let's look at this if you did not get this right. I've got a distance of 1,000 meters, and he covered that distance in 7.045 seconds. So if you remember, velocity, which is a vector quantity, is distance divided by time. Okay, so I want to know his velocity, so I'm going to keep it in this formula, and so I have a distance, and I'm going to divide that by the time it took. So I have 1,000 meters is what it said, 1,000 meters, and he's going to traverse that in 7.045 seconds. So your answer is in meters per second, which is a velocity, which that's good. Okay, so I have here 1,000 divided by 7.045. Probably can't see that at all. And I have that as 141.94, and that's what I put here as meters per second, 144.94. Now it asks, what about miles per hour? Because a lot of times a motorboat would go in miles per hour just like your car. So I have to turn meters, which is a metric unit, into miles. And I also have to turn seconds into hours. And so this is a headache, and I'll show you this later, but this is how you do it. Okay. First of all, start with what you have. I have 1,000 meters, and I have 7.045 seconds. I could have started with this as well, 141.94 meters over seconds. So this would be 141.94 on top, meters, and nothing, just seconds, 1 second on the bottom. You're going to get the same answer. I just started with it. So I want to take meters down to miles, or up to miles. Meter is about 3 yards, or 1 yard. It's close to a yard. It's 3 feet-ish, 39 inches-ish. So a mile is huge, so I need to have a conversion. And I've never learned it. I've never memorized it. I really couldn't care less. The only thing I ever memorized is 1 unit, and that is 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. That's all I know. I memorize one thing and I figure everything out. Otherwise, I'm just going to memorize a bunch of stuff and it'll all be wrong. So I need to take meters down to centimeters. So how many meters and how many centimeters are related? So I'm going to say I've got meters here. I'm going to cancel meters, so I want to put meters in the bottom. In 1 meter, there are 100 centimeters. This is an equivalence. So this is the same as multiplying this number by 1. 100 centimeters and 1 meter is the same thing, top and bottom, so it's like dividing 10 by 10 or 2 by 2. You're going to get a 1 here. When I multiply, I'm not changing any value. So I can multiply that as long as it's the same top and bottom. I can multiply it without changing the value of this 141. Okay? All I've done now is cancel meters, and now my answer is 1,000 times 100 divided by 7.05. My answer now is in centimeters per second. I want to go to inches, so I'm going to take centimeters here and get rid of it. And I already memorized, this is the only thing I do know, is that 2.54 centimeters is in 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch. So now centimeters has canceled because that's top and bottom, and now I'm in inches per second. Well, I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So now I'm in feet per second. And I, in 4th grade, learned that in 1 mile, there was 5,280 feet. I think that's still true. So now feet have canceled, and I'm in miles per second. Okay, I've got the top number down, right? I just need to get this one right. And so seconds, I've got 60 seconds in a minute. Okay, so now seconds have canceled. Now I've got miles per minute, and I'm going to do it one more time. There are 60 minutes in an hour. So now minutes cancel, and my answer is going to be 1,000 times 100 times 60 times 60 divided by 7.45, divided again by 2.54, divided again by 5,280. And so my answer when I do all that is 37.8 miles per hour. Okay. I'm sorry, that's not right at all. That's ridiculously low. Let me do it again. I think I was having a stroke or something. Let me do it again. I've got 1,000. I've got my calculator here. I've got 1,000. I'm going to multiply that by 100. I'm going to multiply that by 60. I'm going to multiply that by 60. I'm going to divide it by 7.045. I'm going to divide it by 2.54. I'm going to divide it by 5,280. Oh my goodness. I'm like hundreds off. It's 3810 miles per hour. It's 3,000 miles per hour. It's ridiculous. I wonder if that actually happened. Okay, I hope this helps you. Thank you.